constructed reality we had built for each other. We carefully stacked each block, one on top of the other, until it grew, ever taller and stronger, until we stood, hypnotized by what we thought was the truth. And then I watched as a single brick was pulled, and the entire castle crumbled. As I stood near the wreckage, holding on to what I could, I looked to find you, and I expected you to care, but I looked to find you, and you just simply weren't there. And then suddenly you show up with tears in your eyes, and you ask me why. Why did things happen this way? As if whether it was this way or that way that mattered, down this one-way road, this highway with no exits, and this hallway with no doors. From this fight, I grow desperate, and you tell me that I'm wrong. Well, maybe you were right, like a right turn and then a left, but I must have made a wrong turn, because this isn't where I expected to get. And maybe I acted too soon. Or maybe I should have thought twice, like thoughts lead to dreams, and dreams lead to nightmares, and nightmares lead to waking up. And maybe I just woke up, because I found a voice and spoke up, and maybe I never gave enough. So I gave up, like a dead end gives up on a road, or the clouds give up on rain, or a tree gives up on its leaves. And as I'm here watching you leave, I don't feel a twinge of regret. Because people spend so much time trying to wash their stains, trying to keep things the same, trying to cover up their scars. Well, these scars tell a story. They remind me of my past, of all the places that I've passed, and how being first never feels as good if you've never been in last. And maybe I need a change. Like the sun needs the moon, and the sky needs the stars, and Hollywood needs stars, and this just doesn't add up. Because when I did the math, I was always wrong. I wasn't prepared. When you left one half of the perimeter of this area squared. And maybe I should have listened. But while I was listening to you listing 1, 2, 3, 4 things that I was missing, I wondered, maybe I made a mistake. But pencils have erasers, and computers have spell check. But where's my eraser when I need one? How do I erase what I've done? Meanwhile, you pretend like you've done no wrong. Like your handwriting was always perfect. Like you always wrote between the margins, and you never had to reword it. But when it comes to saying sorry, I'm sorry to say, but I'm not. I will never again feel the way you made me feel. I refuse to reopen these scars. They've healed. I'm not going to run around in circles just to get you to tell me the truth. I'm not going to stand here and listen to you tell me what to do. Yes, you made me cry, but I'd rather spend every night crying than spend just one more day with you. And maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I made a bad choice. Excuse me for wanting to be happy. Or maybe, just maybe, I'm only human. Maybe I made mistakes. Maybe I'm not perfect. Maybe you aren't either. Shakespeare said, to be or not to be. Yoda said, do or do not. Black and white. But see, what I believe is it wasn't all my fault. We were both wrong. Two wrongs don't make a right, but they left me standing here.